Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to some World of Tanks with Scout. I was digging around making up that M103 video that I told you guys about, and I came across some old footage that I wanted to share with you guys. This is 8.11 replay of the T-44, and since the last video was some Tier 8 medium tank action with the Pershing, I thought I'd share these with you because these were some videos that I had set aside and just hadn't gotten around to putting up on YouTube till now. So as you can see, this is a pretty decent matchup. There are 4 Tier 9 tanks on each side, but that's not too bad. And we're on steps. And what I'm doing is looking to see if anyone's going to go down the middle. Looks like we've got a pretty good split. So all I'm doing right now is just kind of guarding the middle. No one's gone out the spot yet though, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way up the middle here. I'm trying to counter any push by any medium tanks up the middle. And at the same time, if no one comes, see if I can get a little spotting done myself. You see I'm being very cautious here, side scraping out around each rock, taking a peek, pulling back up. Basically just trying to spot, because I'm very cognizant of the fact that I'm out here by myself, and what I don't want is to get bushwhacked by, say, 2 super Pershings. Well, there's one on the left flank out there, but you know, 2 super Pershings or a super Pershing and the T-34, something like that. So that's why I'm being cautious, just being careful, trying to get some spotting done. Doesn't look like there's anybody around this rock, so I'm going to keep on moving up around this corner. Ooh! Yeah, Panther. Put a good shot into him there. Manages to bounce that one. Right track absorbs it. And there we go. Spotting gets that Yag Panther killed. And that's what we're just trying to do. Just slowly work our way up spot. Not expose myself to anything bad. See if I can get a few tanks killed in the process. Gonna go up here to this rock and oh, hello Mr. Type 59. And misses. My first shot bounces. Now this is going to be a good fight. 2 Tier 8 medium tanks. Let's see how this goes. Ram him there so he can't get around me. Puts a shot in my turret, damages it. Put one into the back of his tank. Now I'm just trying to stay in his flank and keep my front pointed at him. He just damaged my gun. And I missed a shot into his back there. Get some separation. Try to put one into the back of his tank. There we go. Wanted to make sure that shot went low enough and into his side instead of high into his turret. Now we're getting angled again. Blew his tracks off there. Again, just trying to angle. Managed to bounce one there. Put one into his lower plate. Bounce that shot again. Again, just trying to angle. Put one into his side as he turns again. Keep my front at him. That one penetrated, unfortunately. And there we go. Managed to take out that Type 59 in a very close knife fight. And I gotta say, I really like the T-44 for that reason. You can see it turn and burn with that Type 59 really well. And the Type 59 is a pretty good Tier 8 premium medium tank. Once you put in the wet ammo rack to control the ammo rack problems, I really like the T-44. It's different than a Pershing. It's not as flexible. It doesn't have as much gun depression. I'm not sure its gun is as good as the 90mm on the Pershing, but it does fire faster, as I recall. Here you can see we've gone around and flanked, trying to help out these guys. See if I can kill the C-75. Oh, there's a Tiger over there. That's going to be a problem. I don't want to get over cautious. This E75, or I'm sorry, over aggressive. This E75 can hurt me pretty bad. Ugh, put that shot into the rocks there. But as I was saying, the T-44 is, I feel it's faster and more nimble. That was a really bad shot. Than the Pershing. That E75 was angled for that shot. That's why that bounced. I should have waited and let him get flush like this, where I can penetrate him. But all in all, I really enjoy driving the T-44. Put another shot into this E75's flank and somebody finishes him off. And we go down here and link back up with this group of tanks. And actually, if this T-54 is going to be aggressive, I'm going to be aggressive with them. See if we can start making it back to their base. There's only a low Super Pershing and a Jagdtiger 88 left, so I'm thinking we'll go back. Should be able to take those. Jagdtiger 88's a little bit scary, just because of his rate of fire and the fact that it'll probably penetrate me every time, but other than that, it should be alright here. And see, this is where I enjoy the T-44 over the Pershing. I feel like the T-44 is a little faster. In fact, as memory serves, the top speed on the Pershing is about 45 kilometers an hour or so, if that. As you can see, the T-44 is, when this levels out, it goes up above 50. So there are pros and cons to both tanks, but I enjoy my T-44 just as much, if not a little bit more, than my Pershing. Get up here, we got premium rounds loaded now for this low. I'm going to make every one of these count. We're going to have to go for his front at least at first. That's why I've loaded premium rounds. Now I see he's focused that way, so I'm just trying to get around him. Look out. Ooh, that hurt. Put one more shot into his flank, and that finishes him off. Now taking shots at the Jagdtiger 88. If I can get one lined up in time. And it looks like they're going to cap out first. Yep, unfortunately the Jagdtiger 88 will live to see another day. So let's take a look at the results screen. So here we have the results screen from our battle on steps. Got a second class mastery badge out of that game, but that is about it. We can see that we killed the Type 59, killed the Lerva, put 4 shots into the E75, and also got that first shot at the very beginning of the game into the Jag Panther. If we take a look at the team scores, I finished 3rd for damage, doing 2,638 points of damage, got 2 kills, and got beat out on experience by this T-28, but not by much, just by 9 points. Finishes with 1,082 base experience. Moving on to the detailed report. You can see I fired 17 shots, got 16 direct hits, 14 of which penetrated, which is really not too bad for this gun, considering that it has fairly low average penetration. But we also fired several premium rounds there towards the end. But that gave us our 2,638 points of damage. Received 9 hits, got 5 penetrations and 4 bounce. A couple of those were track shots. Actually managed to bounce, or absorb over 2,390 points of damage without dying in a T-44, so that's really not bad. Spotted 2 enemy vehicles, he had damage 4 and destroyed 2. Also got credit for 302 points of assistance damage and even 10 base defense points. Made 30,868 credits, but after repair and rearm, that ended up being a 3,859 credit loss. But all in all, I really enjoyed playing that game, and I hope it was exciting for you guys to watch, especially that little turn and burn with the Type 59 there in the middle part of that game. I've got one more really good game that I want to show you guys, so let's take a look at that next. So how you doing, folks? Welcome back to my second T-44 game for this replay, and here's a map I bet you ain't seen in a while. This is Port. If you're not familiar with this map, this is an old map. It was in, this replay is actually 8.9. I think they pulled this map in 8.10. So that's why you may not recognize it. And this was even back before I was running XVM and everything. So yeah, that's a little bit older replay. I set this in a screenshot file instead of a replay file, which is why I stumbled across it when I was making the M103 video, and somehow I never got around to posting this for you guys. So as long as we were talking about the T-44, I wanted to show you this game. But if you're unfamiliar with ports, down in the south where I'm headed right now, southeast side of the map, there's some sand dunes, kind of a beach type area. And that's where I'm headed right now, busting through that wall. That wall blocks a lot of line of sight, and there you see there's two bridges that cross this highway and go back up into the north. And then the enemy base is in a kind of a port type place down there in the southwest. So what I'm trying to do is get over here all the way down south on the eastern side of the map. This is where the medium and light tanks tend to fight out in this map. And clear them out and then start working my way to the west, cutting in behind. Most of the heavy tanks on this map tended to duke it out in the northwest corner up around Bravo 1 and Charlie 1. You see we've made contact initially with WZ-131, and he doesn't really want to trade with us. Can't say that I blame him. And now we're getting some spots in on the eastern side of the port. You see there's a little canal that kind of creates a choke point if you want to try to push in to the port at about Hotel 7, Golf 7. And now we spotted the Lerva, so we're going to try to work him using these sand dunes for cover and only showing my turret. And might try for a shot at that WZ if he stays there. There we go. Put a good shot into him. Try to finish him off if he's not going to move. Looks like he pulled back. Never bounce a shot. I'm pretty sure from the Lerva. Bounces off of our turret. Come out. Try to put another one into his lower plate, but unfortunately that one goes a little bit high. Looking for shots of that SG-122 or the AMX AC-48. Might have to knock down these walls first. See, it was kind of tricky in that you could shoot through some of that. It's chain link even though you can't see it. But I'm pretty sure this was before you could shoot through objects. So it's a little tricky. You're gonna have to knock down this house in order to get some more flank shots on that Lerva. Ooh! I'm not sure where that came from. I think that 25-2. Oh no, maybe that. Yeah, it's that AMX. I'm gonna have a hard time penetrating the front slope of that tank destroyer. Kind of want to get a shot at that T-25 too, but you can see he's right behind that rise over there by that clamshell hangar. So, been there a while. It's time to change position. There is an artillery in play here, so I don't want to hang around one spot too long. But for some reason, I haven't attracted any artillery fire yet. I'm trying to get a shot at this Black Prince right now. I just don't want to come up too high. Because as you can see, he's still got some friends down there in the southwestern corner of that port. So I'm going to go over here and try to use this KV-1S for cover and see if I can't get some shots into this Panther and this Jag Panther. There you see the Hulk of the KV-1S took that shot for me. I'm looking to see if I can back up and get a shot from the other side of this turret. Oh, Jag Panther hits me and that shot drifts right of where I aimed it. Ooh, that was definitely the T-25 too, so I'm going to back down to where I was. Taking 2 hits on that spot, it's just not working out as good as I thought it was. Let's see who I can find. There's that Lerva again, he still hasn't moved. There's a good shot into his lower plate. Looking at that AMX AC-48, make sure he's not aiming at me. If he's at SFL, get a good shot into him. I'd like to plant one in that T-25 too, but looks like he's gonna get away again. That shot went a bit high, but the turret bounces another shot from that Lerva. You see, we're lighting up all these tanks every time that we come out, so we're getting some spotting damage. Oh, rats. Thought I could get the flank of that AMX, but he turned when he saw me come out. And again, what we're trying to do is just be patient, keep these guys focused on us, and give the team time to come down. You can see they're advancing south along the highway bridge there. So all we have to do is keep these guys occupied, keep getting our shots in, doing damage where we can. Nah, thought I could hit him through that chain link, but I think he's on the other side of that building there. Lerva's not looking at us. Sneak another one into his lower plate. Now you see the T-44 and the SU-122 are starting to get in the fight. See if I can finish off this Lerva. Oh, just a little bit low. Left him on 24 hit points. Let's see if we can get him. Looks like the AMX AC-48 is in trouble, and it's finally time to make our move. We're going to go inside the port now and see if we can't finish off some of these tanks. I'd like to finish off that AMX first, just because he's been obnoxious, but I'm not going to get him, man. Ooh, Black Prince. Track him, and we're going to keep on rolling. No sense shooting at the front of a Black Prince. Ow. I thought the Lerva had gone on around that corner, but fortunately we get the kill on him. Now we're going to look for this Panther 2 and the Black Prince. Panther 2's gone for right now. Hello, Mr. Black Prince. Looks like he's taking some big old hits, and oh, figured that was going to happen. Panther 2 comes back out, going to try to angle. Yep. Downs a shot from that Panther 2. I want to go back up and engage the Black Prince, but I'm kind of worried about that guy popping out. Oh, but there's artillery. Oh, thought I could get a killing shot on that Black Prince, but unfortunately it's not enough of his hull. We just took his tracks off and tracked him again. Oh, here comes a Panther. We're going to angle a little bit here. That penetrates us, unfortunately, but we're able to destroy him in turn. I was going up here to get the back of the Black Prince, but somebody already got him, so let's go find that artillery. There he is. Oh, and he splashes right in front of us. Fortunately, doesn't do any damage aside from knocking our tracks off. We know Bert's got a good reload though, so we back off a little bit. Put a second shot into him, and we're able to finish him off and get our third kill. Now we got the side of the T-25 AT. Ooh, that had to be the T-34. Move up a little bit. Make sure that he doesn't get another shot in, but he does have a long reload. So we use that reload time to finish off the T-25 AT, and now let's see if we can finish off the T-34. Come on. Ah, couldn't get a shot off. And that's the game. Finished the game with 4 kills. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the results screen. So here we have the results screen from that battle on port. As you can see, we hit a lot of tanks that battle. Hit most of them more than once. And we were able to get a mastery badge, 54,072 credits, 7,165 experience. Of course, that was during a ×5 event. And we also got the Spartan badge for surviving a ricochet at less than, I forget what percentage it is, health. If we take a look at the team score, you can see that I was able to do 3,133 points of damage, secure 4 kills, good enough for 1,433 base experience. A really good game in the T-44. Anything above 1,400 base experience in my book is an outstanding game. Able to top all those other tier 8 tanks and even the tier 7 heavies in terms of damage. And the other team really didn't play that badly. They just had a bad game. Their T-44, here he is, 953 points of damage and 3 kills. So I really think that that was probably one of the most dominating games I've had in the T-44. If we look at the detailed report, you could see that I fired 30 shots, got 23 direct hits, but only 17 of those penetrated. Still good enough for 3,133 points of damage, though. Took 12 total hits, 5 penetrations, 1 splash damage, and still got 7 bounces, absorbing 3,750 points of damage. So that goes to show you how tough the T-44 can be in a Tier 8 game. Spotted 6 enemy tanks, damaged 7, destroyed 4. Also got credit for 1,886, almost 2,000 points of assistance damage, and traveled 2.08 kilometers. Made 41,594 credits, plus a little over 12,000, almost 12,500 for a mission completed, which after repairs and rearm nets us a 32,288 credit profit. So yeah, all in all, I think this is probably the best game I ever had in the T-44. So that's why I wanted to dig this thing up out of the archives and put it up on YouTube for you guys, show you what you can do with a T-44 in a good matchup. So that's it for today. Hopefully I'll get that M103 video finished in the next couple of days and get it up for you guys. But for now, I'm going to call it good. Hope you enjoyed the videos, folks, and as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.